Okay, first of all, please let me apologize. I just started this Facebook Live about love as a verb, and when I was on here, I had one person had joined, and then my phone rang. I have a very dear friend that's going through a really tough time in her life with her health. It's really tough, and I had to answer that call. So no disrespect to you, and thank you so much. I hope you pop back on because I'm back on. If you don't, I understand you. You can always see it later. But I want to talk about as a verb. And I was saying that I work with couples, but also someone that I saw today, that I met today, thought I worked with couples only. But I work with couples, individual men or women. It doesn't matter. I work with people. With a PhD in psychology, I kind of can run the gamut. I like working with all of it. But someone was talking to me, a guy, about relationships and how people act in them, how they behave, and what's it all about. And I just thought about this. Love is a verb. About 3 or 4 years ago, I think it may have been 4 years ago, I would go to a woman's house, and women would come to the house and attend. We'd have wine and cheese and conversation. I had this thing called the conversation, but it'd be live. I'd be at the house, and women would come. Men could come too, but women would come, and we'd have a conversation. And one of the conversations that we had was called "Love is a Verb," because I think people misunderstand it. People think love is just the words you say and the feeling that you have, but that's not what love is. Love incorporates all that, but love is a verb, right? Love is something that we don't just feel, we do. And I talk about the 6 types of love. I'm not going to talk about that today, but there are 6 types of love. And the kind of love that people fall into when they first meet the person that they love is Eros love. And we all know with mythology we had Psyche and Eros. And Eros was the little cubit, what do you call it? Cherub, the cherub guy. He was the little guy with the wings, but love with was like Cupid's bow and arrow. We all know that. That's Eros love. And Eros love is the kind of love that we fall into when we first meet someone. It's either a physical attraction, usually it is. The first thing that happens is a physical attraction. So we meet the person and we fall in love. And then with the physicality of that, it usually goes to everything physical. He's handsome, she's beautiful. What a great body, what a great physique. Oh, look at those lips, look at those legs. It's physical. And then your loins start to stir and sex comes in. And that's what happens. Eros love is the kind of love that's based on beauty and sexuality and physicality. And that's Eros love. And that's the love that initially you fall in. But there are 6 types of love. I talked about it before, and I may discuss it again tomorrow, but not today. But I'm talking about that because you fall in Eros love. And then after a while, love is far more than that. It's far more than being handsome or beautiful, sex being good, you get along great in bed. It's far more than that. And once you realize and start to respect and appreciate love as love being, I had to get something, a verb, something that we do. It's not just, I just turned something on. It's so loud, but it's in my office out here, it gets really hot, so I turn the air conditioning on. So if you hear it, hope you can hear me better. But love is a verb. So if you are in a relationship and you are with the person that you love, then understand a verb is an action word. It's something that we do. I'm not talking down to you. I'm just reminding you that love is a verb. It's action. So it's not just a feeling that you have. Oh, I'm in love with her. I'm in love with him because they are so X, Y, Z. We all like reciprocation. So what are you doing for and with your partner? We have to all give something. I have notes in my hand. Years ago, Prince, bless his heart, he wrote this song called Somebody, Somebody. We all want to be somebody's somebody. And when we fall in love and have our partner, we are that somebody's somebody or that person's person. But to stay that person's person, we have to remember that love is an action word. So, my question to you is, in your relationships, what do you do to let your partner know you love them, that you need them, that you want to be with them? Now, many people say, oh, they should know I love them. I'm with them. They should know they matter a lot to me. We're together. They should know I think they're sexy. They're my partner. That's not fair. We are in love with human beings. We are in love with people that need things from us. We all have human needs. Remember the six human needs? We all have needs. We all want things. And remember we talk about the 5 love languages? We all have a love language. We all have something that makes us feel loved by our partner. Some people need you to tell them that you love them. They need you to testimonies. Affirmations. I love you. You're so wonderful. You're so great. You're so smart. They need those things from us. And so you want to make sure that you conduct yourselves in love, as love being a verb. Yes, it's romantic dinners. It's sexual activity. It's communicating with each other. It's supporting each other. It's being there. It's listening. All those things. A verb. A verb is to support your partner. That's a verb. It's action. I'm supporting you. I have your back. I'm behind you. Affirmations. I love you. That's action. I'm taking action. Doing things for your partner. I took the trash out. I made you dinner. I bought these tickets for the play. I washed your car. Whatever we do. Not that people want you to do everything for them, but people need to know. They need you to show them how you feel. Action words. Love is a verb. I'm thinking, what do I have down here? Right? It's more than just flowers and chocolates and making dinner. It's really being there, because love can have some tough times in it. Real love withstands the test of time, and the tests of time can be really, really brutal. They can be. And some people are stronger than others. Some people know how strong they are. Some people don't. But we have to be there for our person in any way, fashion, or form. And also, though, in a partnership, which is a loving relationship, I call it a partnership, we have to understand, we have to help each other feel comfortable in the relationship. We have to make them feel strong enough and secure enough. They have that work to do too, but we can always help them. We don't want our partner to feel like we're in competition with them. We don't. We all need, and when we start feeling those ways, then the love that we used to have starts to dissolve and evaporate. And then resentment comes into play, and animosity comes into play. And then the things that we did to show our partners that we love them, we stop doing it. Everything stops. And it happens, I wrote this article, it kind of evaporates. It disappears so silently. You have no idea. Then you look around and it's gone. You're not having that physical touch. You're not having those great conversations. You're not liking to be in your company's presence, and you want to be together forever. That won't work. We have to be happy being together forever. Nobody wants to sacrifice their happiness to be with someone because they've been together so long. We want to nurture the relationship and keep it tight for a long, long time. So love is a verb. And I'm reading something. Yeah. So love is a verb. And it goes how it goes. You let somebody know. Do your part in the relationship to let somebody know you love them. Just like if you have children. It's a verb for your kids. You tell your kids you love them. You show them you love them as best you can. But with your partner, and as adults, we want to, if you don't know yet what your partner needs to feel loved by you, and you think you know, find out. I always recommend this book, and I learn from this book, and I tell my people to buy this book. It's called The 5 Love Languages. Buy that book, because in that book there's a quiz or a test that helps you understand what your love language is. So because your love language might be gifts and words of affirmation and chores, your partner's can be something different. So you need what you need to feel loved by your partner, but your partner needs what they need to feel loved by you. So get that book. I'm sure you can get a used copy. You might have a copy in the house already. But find out what your love language is and what your partner's love language is. And that way you can do the things that that demonstrates to them, not just by telling them, but showing them that you love them, because people need demonstration. They need you to show them that you love them. Someone saying, I am so over wanting to be somebody's. Who said that? Betty? Okay, Betty does not want to be somebody. You know what? If you don't want to be somebody, don't be. But there are many people that do like to be in relationships. They do want to be somebody. They do want to be in love with someone. And so when you're in love with someone, you have to show them that you love them. And you guys know, I talk more about, not just only about love. Believe wholeheartedly and strongly in self-development, personal development and growth. We have to grow and develop to bring ourselves to a relationship, to a full, complete relationship, right? We have to develop and grow because our partners cannot make us happy, cannot make us anything. That is our responsibility. And so when you're filling yourself up with you and your higher self, and you go into a relationship, then it becomes a really good one. So I'm not going to just ramble on, but I did want to talk about today love being a verb, because sometimes people forget that. We have to demonstrate to the person we love how much we love them. Don't ask them, do I have to show you something? Just do it. The things you do to show your partner that you love them, because after all, love is a verb. And I always ask you guys, if you have any comments, anything to say, whatever you want to do, to please do it and say it, but you don't. I'm looking here to see. Hey, Michelle. So, love's a verb. Remember, it's an action word. This also goes, it doesn't just go for male and female, female, female. It goes for friendships. Friendships that you have, you love your friends, and love is a verb. So you have to show your friends that you love your friends and how much they mean to you. So tomorrow, I might talk about the 6 types of love, but I'm not sure. But if you will, leave me a comment, tell me something, I'd appreciate it. And don't forget, love is a verb. Have a good day. Bye-bye.